7 steps towards life safety. The step number 2, safe and speedy evacuation. In technical term, it is called egress. But let me simplify this word for common understanding. Imagine that you are on a 32nd floor and there is a fire alarm announced. How you are going to evacuate that particular floor and come to a public place which is called assembly area safely. Now that's a flow that you are going to have using the staircases speedily and safely. So this is what exactly the understanding that any person should need to have is in terms of evacuation. Now you look at all the incidences that are happening in the industry, the crucial challenge is your egress, evacuation. People get trapped, people don't find the way out easily, people don't look at that exits very easily, and that's how the injury happens, that's how the casualty happens. So this is a topic that I'm going to select and talk about it in length on 29th of May at 5 p.m. Please join in the webinar. It's going to be a webinar which is going to be 1 hour, and I'm going to take you through a basic understanding on this topic. Now there are 3 levels of understanding that people should have. One, as a common person, as a user, that evacuation must be safe and secure. Look at the fire exit signages, look at my emergency, look at my escape lighting, look at my staircases, look at my ventilation in the staircases, look at my evacuation plan, look at my assembly area. All these parameters, as a common person, as a user, when you are getting to any public place, these are the basic understanding that everybody should have. When it comes to the architect, the planner, the consultants, the designer, they need to have a different understanding, maybe a little detail. Now what is a staircase height, what is the width, what is a hand railing that they need to have, what is the ventilation requirement in the staircases, what are the type of ventilation requirement available. So that is all the technical codes and understanding that every engineer should take into consideration while planning the building, right? So as a business owner, as a facility owner, as a user of the building, then how do you maintain your staircases? How do you maintain your egresses? Is it sufficiently illuminated or not? So various understanding which is written in the codes and standard, I'm going to simplify in a very simple way so that everyone is aware and get an understanding to make sure that your building is safe and secure. So let's look at this egress topic in a better way, in a very simplified way. 29th May at 5 o'clock. Please join in the webinar and we will understand this safe and speedy evacuation egress in a very, very better way.